Alright, so what you're going to see here, you're going to see the neighbour that lives behind me. Timing it perfectly for him, because the taxi's waiting to pick up my mother. The taxi's in the driveway, and the taxi's waiting for my mother to walk out the house, right? To jump in the taxi, and you can see how the neighbour that lives behind me is being notified, right? And you can see how it's timed. And yeah, so you're going to see him walking exactly when my mother walks out of the house, right? And he's going to say to my mother, "Did your son hear about it?" Right? Meaning that, I don't know, maybe the police has contacted me or something like that. And yeah, I haven't heard of anything, right? But that's what he says. And then he starts speaking to my mother when she gets to the car. And you see how close he gets to her, right? And she's terrified of him, right? And you already seen the clips of what happened a few weeks ago. The whole thing's on my YouTube channel, and yeah, you've seen how he went on my property, he grabbed my glasses, and then you saw his father pointing the weapon at my head. So I didn't attempt to try to get my glasses, right? That's why I didn't go for my glasses, because you know, the father had the weapon at my head, and you would have seen that already on my YouTube channel. And yeah, he says that I got to be worried, right? That's what he tells my mother. And yeah, so I rang up the police station and they told me nothing. Okay, did my glasses did he hand in my glasses? Because he broke them in half, he smashed them. And they go, nah, they didn't receive anything, they don't know about anything. Alright, now I recorded that. Before I started editing this video, I recorded the police. Yeah, but you can see how they're protected, right? I showed you my last video at 7-Eleven, right? You can see how the thugs were doing assignments next to the police, and the police didn't do anything, right? You can see how they're protected, and you've already seen what they've done to my house, and the police right next to the thugs destroy my house, and they let them go, okay? And you're going to see the confidence in this guy, right? He's not afraid of anything, right? You can see he's not afraid, right? It just shows you how he's protected. Now, you can see him up ahead, right? You can see him on the corner. He's coming now, and he's looking at the taxi. You can see the taxi's there, and yeah, he's been notified, okay, to do his assignment. And yeah, so I'm going to play it soon, and I'm going to try my best to blur out my mother. But yeah, my mother's terrified of this guy, and you can see, yeah, with the time he came at the front of my house and he threatened to kill me, right? He said he's going to shoot me, right? And then he goes, he's got a surprise waiting for me, right? I'll put that on YouTube as well. Or I think maybe by now, I think it's taken down. I think it was that on my second last YouTube channel, the one they shut down. Well, I can't remember. It could be still on my channel I got now. I can't remember. But yeah, he said when that day there, he said when he was going to kill me, he said that he's never been to my YouTube channel, right? And I had signs on my car 2 years ago. I took them off now. But 2 years ago, I left them on for a few months. My YouTube channel, right? Warning people, right? About the targeting, right? Which I explained many times before, right? And yeah, I had signs on my car. And that day when he came to my house threatening to kill, and then he said he had a surprise for me, right? Yeah, what I didn't show, because like I didn't put the whole clip up, he said that he's never been to my YouTube channel before, alright? He's never been there to my YouTube channel before, and he's seen it plenty of times, and this just shows that no one's allowed to watch my videos, what I put up, alright? This is what you gotta understand, like I explained in my last video, alright? When I showed the cops how they let the thugs do what they want when they were doing the assignment, right? Doing the burnout, the guy on the bike, and you can see the police officer's face, right? And yeah, this just shows you how they're not allowed to, right? And I got the footage of him saying that, okay? That he's never been to my YouTube channel before. And yeah, so he hasn't seen the clip when the police came to my house and I showed him the footage of him trying to open my door and explaining how he snapped my glasses and all that, right? Which you've already seen. So he hasn't seen that, right? Like I've been saying, they're not allowed to watch my YouTube channel and my BitChute channel, right? And this just shows, right, how he's being controlled, right? Right, so he hasn't seen the police coming to my house. So I'm going to show you that clip when he came to my house. Keep on watching. Alright, so before I play the video showing you how they use the neighbour, right? runs onto my property and tries to open my door. I run inside, right? Before I show you that, just going to show you the security camera, the neighbour security camera pointed right at my door. So it looks like the camera saw everything, right? You can see the camera there, right? You can see the camera, how it's pointed straight at my house, right? And just to shows you how I'm being looked at, right, the whole time, alright? And yeah, and you've also seen in the video when the police came to my house and my mum didn't want to press charges. The police were still at the front of my house, and you saw the neighbour walk to the police car, the one that lives on the left, the one with security camera, and spoke to him and then went back inside. Okay, so you've already seen that there. So yeah, just to remind you, because I said it to the police, which you would have seen again in the video, saying that I said to him that there's a camera pointed right at my door, right, which you can see there, okay, and yeah, they would have seen the incident, the full incident. And yeah, so I'll play the video now, and then I'm going to show you him coming to my, waiting for my mother to walk out the house, right? And yeah, so yeah, keep on watching. Yeah, he just grabbed my glasses and he smashed them. Yeah, he really grabbed. We're going to go inside.
Second pair of glasses!
Don't do nothing stupid. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Glasses!
Alright, you've seen that there, and yeah, you can't make this up, and I'm showing you how I'm being watched with security cameras, okay? And yeah, so now I'm going to show you him rocking up, and yeah, you get to see the confident and how confident he is, and you can just see it, right? And again, right, you heard me saying to the police that I don't want him speaking to my mother, and yeah, and you can see how they just keep on using the guy, right? And yeah, alright, I'll play it now, and you're going to see him rocking up at my house. Keep on watching.
Did you hear what's happening to your son?
What's happening?
You haven't heard?
No.
You know that day that incident happened?
Hang on, wait.
Did you hear what's happening to your son?
What's happening?
You haven't heard?
No.
You know that day that incident happened?
Hang on, wait.
You know what happened to your son? You know that day that incident happened? You have glasses? I wouldn't see the everything like that. No, I'm not worried. The police are worried about it. How your son is getting bad news, take the support. What are they doing? I thought the deputy said he was looking for help. Your head should go out. This is a hospital. Tell your son to clean his rubbish.
Take care of yourself, okay?
Alright, you've seen that there, alright, and it's hard to hear, but if you listen closely, you can hear him saying, I better be worried, right? And yeah, alright, all the incidents that's happened with this guy threatening to kill and everything else, you can see that how he's got the confidence, right? You can see how confident he is. He's not worried about the cops at all, right? You can see that there. And you can see as he walked off, he says to my mother, tell your son to clean his rubbish, right? Right? You can see that there. It's like he's in control, right? You can see that there. And yeah, my mother's terrified of the guy, and you can see this here, and you can see what a target individual goes through and how they use specific people. Because yeah, alright, this guy, something wrong with him, but I've got to put these clips up to show you what I'm going through, right? Like I said, if you're targeted, you've got to document. And yeah, so yeah, he's got something wrong with him, right? But you can see why they use this guy, because he's got something wrong with him, and he'll just do it, right? And yeah, so you can see that there, and yeah, there's not much I can do, right? He just keeps on coming, keeps on coming. There's not much I can do. And yeah, so I just put this up to document, to show you what I'm going through. And again, after you've seen the clip of him coming to my house and all that shit, alright, he's still coming to my house and waiting for my mother to walk out the door. And you can see how it's timed, right? And yeah, start waking up to what I'm showing you. And yeah, so stay tuned, more videos coming up. And yeah, thank you for watching.